Hi, boys and girls. Tremendous Thursday to you. We're rounding out our first week of Caterpillar Camp. You guys have been doing an awesome job. I'm super proud of you. Only 3 more weeks after this. Okay, so just as a reminder, you want to make sure you have your materials handy. So you want your workspace book, you want your laptop, and you want something to write with, preferably a pencil. Okay, so reviewing, remember Monday we did circles and stars. Tuesday we wrote different equations for the same total of stars. Wednesday, yesterday, we did circles and stars capture, and you should have completed your show what you know for your teacher. Today we're going to be finding real world examples of things that come in equal groups. So you're definitely going to need your workbook today. Okay, so let's just talk really quickly. I'm going to turn over to my whiteboard here. Let's just talk really quickly about things that you know that come in groups of 2. Okay, so I'm going to start out with ears. Your ears, they come in 2. Okay, groups of 2. So, what else could I put on there? Okay, so turn to page 13 in your workbook because you're going to record this list with me as we move through this. And you can see on page 13 things that come in groups, and there's groups of 2. So they started us off with socks, twins. Yeah, twins are 2 siblings that share the same birthday, right? So twins, your eyes come in 2s. Sorry, you can't see my other one. Slices of bread and sandwiches. So you put a bottom and a top, so they come in a pair. Okay. That pair is another word for things that come in 2, groups of 2. All right, so what else? Can you think of anything else? Shoes. So you're going to be adding to your list in your book. Shoes come in pairs of 2, in groups of 2. Can you think of anything else? Oh, I know something. I just had Chinese food last night, and it came with chopsticks. Those come in 2. Have any of you ever eaten with chopsticks? Not so easy. Takes a little practice. Chopsticks come in groups of 2. Feet. Feet come in groups. They got to go in your shoes, right? You need 2 feet to put in your 2 shoes. Hands. Hands. Okay. Write any others that you can think of in there. All right. We're going to go to the next list. Groups of 3. Let's see. So they have tennis balls and cans. If you've ever bought in tennis balls before, if you've ever seen them in Walmart in the athletic aisle, they come with 3 balls to a can. So we're going to write, so they have that one down. 3 tennis balls in a can. Triplets. Triplets are 3 siblings that are born all together. Triplets. Sides on triangles. There are 3 sides on triangles, right? It's got the word tri right in there. Tri means 3. So one of the things I'm thinking of is a tricycle. It has 3 wheels. Instead of I can go back to 2 because bi means 2. So bicycle has 2 wheels. And tricycle has 3. That prefix tri means 3, and that prefix bi means 2. Okay? Anything else that comes in groups of 3? Oh, I thought of one. The lights on a traffic light. Right? They always come in red, yellow, green. Okay? Lights on a traffic light. So you're going to add to that list of 2s and 3s. Go ahead and turn your page to page 14, And you can see there's some more groups of things there listed there. There's things that come in groups of 4. They say dog legs, table legs, sides on squares. Squares have 4 sides, right? And then they have groups of 5, fingers on your hand, toes on your feet. They don't have that one, but that would be a good one. Points on a star. So we've been doing circles and stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points on a star. And then in groups of 6, insects. Insects have 6 legs. Hexagon has 6 sides. You might want to write a hexagon there. Dice or a cube has 6 faces. Okay, so you're going to be working on today looking for things in the world that come in groups of 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Things that naturally occur in the world that come in that number of groups. All right, so that's what you're going to do. That's your work for today to get done, is to look around, examine your world, and see what things come in those groups of numbers. So today I'm going to read you a story. I love this story. It's called Amanda Bean's Amazing Dream, a mathematical story. And the story is by Cindy Neuschwander, and the pictures are by Lisa Woodruff. And then there's some math activities in the back that are by Marilyn Burns. So this book is about equal groups. So while I'm reading the book, I want you to be thinking of some things that come in groups of 2, or groups of 3, or groups of 4, or groups of 5, or groups of 6. So be looking for things that come in groups in this book, and I'm going to try to give you the best picture I can as I read it, okay? Amanda Bean's Amazing Dream. I can already see some groups just on the title page. Some sheep or hamsters, or I'm not sure what, I think they're sheep. Okay. I'm Amanda Bean, and I love math. I know all about counting. I'm very good at it. I can count by 1s, 2s, 5s, and 10s. I can add up anything. The kids at school call me Bean Counter. Hey, what are you counting, Bean Counter? They yell. Anything and everything, I yell back. I just like to know how many. I count every day, even when I'm on my way home from school. So let's see what she's seeing on her way home from school. You see some groups of things. I see some groups of windows. I see some groups of hats. I see some groups of baked goods over here in the window. Some groups of trees up at the top of the page there. She's looking in a store window here, and it looks like she's looking at candy lollipops or cupcake pops maybe. There's some more windows. Okay, looking for those groups of things. Now we're learning about multiplying. I understand many things about multiplying. I know it's like adding lots of things quickly. This is good. I know about the multiplication sign, the X. It means that things can come in groups or rows or columns. That's also good. Seeing some groups of things. We're going to reread this book on Monday too and look at it a little bit more in depth. What I do not know are the multiplication facts. My teacher says it's important to learn these. I'm not so sure. I think I can just keep counting. I tell my teacher this. He agrees, but he says counting is a longer way to find the same answer. See if we can find any more groups of things. I think about this when I get home. I think about this as I eat a snack in our kitchen. I look at the tile countertop. The countertop, I say. I must count these tiles. I noticed there are 12 columns of tiles. There are 12 tiles in each column. It's a long time before I count all 144 of them. I am Amanda Bean, and I like to work quickly. Maybe multiplying would be faster. Can you see all the groups of things in her kitchen? Trying to look at all those tiles. Woo! That would have taken a while to count. I walked to the library to check out a book. One bookcase has 7 shelves and 9 books on each shelf. I am Amanda Bean, and I count anything and everything. I start counting. I finally figure out that there are 63 books in the bookcase. I'm happy to know this. But now the library's closing. It's too late for me to look for a book. Maybe I should learn to multiply. Maybe it would make counting easier. I'm still thinking about this when I go to bed. I'm very tired, but my mind will not quit thinking about numbers. Once, when I could not sleep, my mother told me to count sheep. I stayed awake all night counting them. The next morning, I had 6,727 sheep in my head. I don't think counting sheep is for me. Tonight, I will think about riding my bike. This is simple. There's only 2 wheels, 2 pedals, 1 seat, and 1 of me. I'll imagine a quiet ride in the country, I whisper to myself. I can see the rolling hills, the big trees, and the green grass. This is relaxing, I say as I begin to nod off. I'm pedaling along a quiet back road. The sun is shining. A gentle breeze is brushing against my face. This is relaxing. Then I notice something. It looks like 8 bicycles with sheep on them. How many wheels is that, I wonder? I start counting, but the sheep whiz by so fast I can't count all the bicycle wheels. Wait, I yell. I'm Amanda Bean, and I count anything and everything. I decide to follow them. I have to know how many wheels have rolled by me. Then I wonder, how many legs do those sheep have altogether? Now I really must catch up with those woolies on wheels. I really must know how many. I pump harder. I breathe harder. Up the hill they go. Up the hill I go. Around the bend they go. Around the bend I go. The sheep stop at a barn and get off their bikes. I get off my bike too. I do not stop to count the wheels. I follow the sheep. They go into the barn. I go in too. They reach into their fleecy pockets. Each sheep pulls out 5 balls of beautiful yarn. Oh no, I cry out. Now I must count the yarn too? I'm Amanda Bean, and I count anything and everything. First it was wheels, then it was legs. Now it's balls of yarn. I cannot believe my eyes at what I see next. 7 grandmas come marching in with 2 knitting needles each. They take the yarn from the sheep and start knitting sweaters. This dream is getting too crazy. Now I must add knitting needles to my list of things to count. And each sweater has 2 arms. Should I count them too? The knitting needles. These are the needles, if you can see, right over, let me see this one. Right here, you can see them kind of good. That's what you use to knit with yarn. The grandmas start wrapping all the sweaters around me. Stop, I tell them. How can I count all the arms and the sweaters and all the knitting needles and all the balls of yarn and the sheep's legs and the bicycle wheels if I'm all wrapped up? Multiply, bleat the sheep. Multiply, 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 chant the grandmas. Multiply, I ask. I'm Amanda Bean and I count anything and everything I say. Multiplying is counting, say the grandmas. It's just a fast way of counting. Yay, agreed the sheep. I wake up to find my mother wrapping me in her arms. I had an amazing dream, I say. It was a noisy dream, my mother says. Today I will start to learn the multiplication facts, I announce. They're important to know if you want to find out how many, and you need to know fast. My mother agrees. I am Amanda Bean. I still love knowing how many, but now I multiply anything and everything, and I never count sheep. Okay, good book? All right, we'll revisit that on Monday. Remember, you're going to add to your lists of things that come in groups on page 14. Have a great 3-day weekend, and I will see you on Monday.